While pulling the harness from the machine room, accidentally my ear touched the main terminal of the 440 volts. With this, I totally got blacked out and fell behind. This was a very dangerous and fatal situation. My partner, who was on the top of car, was stuck and he was in no way to come from that position. Good day friends, my name is Francis. I am an ESCONite. My past experience, elevator experience is of 37 years. I would like to narrate an incident that has a lot of learning for us even as of today. This incident is way past behind, but being narrated so that we learn from certain mistakes that we have. The incident goes like this. We were on a project of converting a manual elevator into an automatic elevator. This was way past, so such a project was a very big project. It was happening in a very prestigious organization. It was the head office of that organization. It was a Sunday, so the building was totally empty. Our activity for the day was to pass on the hoistway harness, which are a bundle of wires, from the machine room till the bottom floor. I was a fresher at that time, so my senior was on the top of car with the harness, and I was waiting on top of the machine room for the harness he would push into the machine room. For this activity, the elevator was over traveled up, so all the final limits were cut. The main switch was in the on position. I had a problem, means the machine room was so congested, I couldn't go and put the main switch off, which was supposed to be done. While pulling the harness from the machine room, accidentally my ear touched the main terminal of the 440 volts. With this, I totally got blacked out and fell behind. This was a very dangerous and fatal situation. My partner, who was on the top of car, was stuck and he was in no way to come from that position. The security person was called, and with great difficulty, the elevator was cranked down so that my partner would have come in the machine room. While pulling up the wire from the machine room, the next what I know was I landed up at the hospital. During investigation, the doctor tried to investigate why did I fall unconscious. He found out that my earlobe was burnt little bit. So that concluded that probably my ear touched the L1, L2, the main terminal of 440 volt during that activity. Now the learning here is I was nearly unconscious for 4 to 5 hours. The reason being 440 volt going into straight away to my probably my head. During those 5 hours, I was told later that with great difficulty, the security personnel, they brought me down through the very congested hoistway access ladder. It was a great difficult task. It was even assumed probably I've gone into some coma or something like that. Later on, my conscience was regained at the hospital and the treatment was given accordingly. There is a lot of learning in this incident, my friend. That is why it is being narrated today. First and foremost is, for any new employee joining the company, there should be a orientation program and there should be a safety training, proper training involved in it. Second point would be, whenever any activity has to be done by an employee, there should be a job hazard analysis to be done by him. This would be part of the training for him to be done. Third thing is, there should be guarding on the high terminal voltage lines. And the most important thing is, before any activity on the controller, the employee mandatorily has to do a lockout tagout. He should lock out and tag out the main switches so that the controller is zero energy state, and then only proceed activities on the controller. We all are aware that life is too precious. Our limbs, each and every limb too, is very important to us. So with this message, I would like to convey that please take care of yourself. The personal protective equipments provided, do not do any shortcuts to do your work quickly. These shortcuts are very hazardous. In this particular case, I tried a shortcut. It could end up in losing my life. had not fallen behind, the story would be something else. Probably I wouldn't be here today. It was my luck that I fell behind with that jolt. At ESCON, safety is of topmost priority. That comes first on our list. It is one of our core foundation levels. We need to abide by safety at all times. Please conduct your toolbox talk that is released regularly. This toolbox talk has to be conducted everyone right up to the mechanic level, even with your contractors. All members of our ESCON family should reach home every day safely. Thank you.